By the time you finish reading this, millions of cups of coffee will have been drunk worldwide. Coffee has been consumed for at least 1,500 years, and some say its impact is so profound that it helped fuel the Enlightenment. The main active ingredient of coffee is caffeine, considered the most widely consumed psychoactive drug on Earth. Coffee comes from the fruit of the Coffea arabica plant, which originated in Ethiopia. According to one story, a 9th century goat herder named Kaldi noticed his goats became more energetic after eating coffee berries. He decided to try them himself. Historic records suggest the Sufis of Yemen roasted the coffee berry seed to create the beverage we recognize today. In the 15th century, the first coffee houses appeared across the Ottoman Empire before spreading to Europe in subsequent centuries. In Europe, coffee houses became spaces for discussing business, politics, and new ideas. Academic Jürgen Habermas even claims that without coffee, we might not have had the Enlightenment. Philosophers like Kant and Voltaire, who is said to have drunk as many as 72 cups a day, began to question the Catholic Church's interpretation of the world and turned to science. This age of enlightenment radically transformed society, leading to the overthrow of monarchs, the growth of democracy, and numerous scientific discoveries. Unfortunately, coffee also fueled the slave trade. The French used African slaves on plantations in Haiti, and by the early 1800s, Brazil was producing a third of the world's coffee using slave labor. Some argue that coffee even gave rise to capitalism as companies began offering coffee to their workers to increase productivity. Today, 2 billion cups of coffee are consumed daily, making it a $90 billion a year industry. Coffee has become an integral part of daily life for billions of people. When caffeine enters your digestive system, it is absorbed via the intestine into the bloodstream. The effects begin when caffeine hits the nervous system. Caffeine has a chemical structure similar to adenosine, a substance produced by our own body. Caffeine binds to the body's adenosine receptors, found on the surface of nerve cells, blocking their ability to slow down the sympathetic nervous system. This results in increased heart rate and alertness. Caffeine can also improve mood, inhibit feelings of fatigue, and enhance physical performance, making it popular among athletes. Its effects can last between 15 minutes and 2 hours, with the body eliminating caffeine 5 to 10 hours after consumption. To optimize its effects, experts suggest avoiding caffeine in the afternoon so your morning cup has a more significant impact. However, moderation is key. The recommended maximum limit for healthy adults is 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, roughly equivalent to 4 or 5 cups of coffee. Exceeding this limit can lead to side effects like insomnia, nervousness, anxiety, tachycardia, stomach discomfort, nausea, and headache. Toxic effects such as seizures can occur after rapidly consuming around 1,200 milligrams of caffeine. Sensitivity to caffeine varies from person to person. When consumed in moderation, coffee can be beneficial, being associated with a reduced risk of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease,